Hi, Ann.
Judge.
Happy Friday.
Yes, it is. It's a busy Friday.
Ann.
I'm approaching on London Collins. She's on the docket today on the bond docket. As part of her bond conditions, you ordered her to find full-time work. She is on Social Security disability because she can't work.
Why?
She's got intellectual and learning disabilities. I'm getting documentation from mom. Mom is here, so I don't know if you want.
Okay, yeah. Bring mom.
Okay.
Mom, come up. Yeah.
All right, folks, here's where it starts. The judge is about to speak directly with Miss Collins. Watch how he balances authority with genuine care.
And this is Miss Collins and mom.
Yeah. Hi, Miss Collins. Thank you. Mom. So, you're okay. Thank you so much for coming. Do you know what happened?
Yeah,
Do you want to hear it? What happened?
Well, I believe she was also on the
I was on
FaceTime when the incident.
Incident.
Okay, so, I mean, if you want to go through it, we can.
No. I just wanted to know whether you knew about what happened or not, so you know.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm the firm believer that if you have too much time on your hands, you become self-destructive. In this life, your brain craves activity. You need something to do, whether it's, working, schooling, something, a hobby. And it scares me that she's sitting at home doing nothing all day. I don't know. You know her obviously better than I do. Is she able to work?
To be honest with you,
Even a part-time job?
she did have one, at Complex, being a host. She was only working there like on Saturday and Sunday.
That's great.
It was a situation that happened where she's very emotional. And
This moment is key. The judge is giving real-life advice, not just legal talk. What do you think? Should judges be this involved in guiding people outside the courtroom? Drop your thoughts below.
a customer hollered at her and she was crying. So she called me to calm her down and her manager didn't like it. And so,
Hence, it spiraled out of control.
right, so they sent her home and I calmed her down and everything and I told her it's okay. Don't take it personally. It's dealing with customers.
And Miss Collins, she's right. The problem is that when what was it she was doing?
She was hosting for parties, like children's parties. Funplex, I don't know if you're familiar with it. It's it has like a arcade and things like that, rides for children.
Miss Collins, when you work in this type of industry, like either the restaurant industry or the type of work where you have to make people happy, it's really tough because, as my marketing professor once told me, you can't be all things to all people. It's impossible to make everyone happy. Me here in this job that I have now, do you know how many people I make upset? I've got so many people breathing down my right neck at this very moment because they're unhappy with me, right? And, but we still try to do the best job we can, right? So that industry is really tough because even no matter how hard you try to make someone happy, someone's still going to be unhappy. And the idea is that when you face that person, you got to break away. And even if it's for, a minute, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, you just go away, go to the bathroom and be by yourself. Next time if this would ever happen, ask to go to the bathroom. No one's going to follow you in the bathroom, and that's the perfect time to call mom. And then perhaps at that time she can, but the problem is she going to stay at home do nothing all the time now?
I try to help her find things that she's interested in. Like all her life, I put her in, even in school, different programs, different activities, band,
Great.
karate, orchestra.
Well, then I'll leave it with you. I don't know all the circumstances of everybody that comes down here. That's why when I have like a parent or a loved one come up, and I love to talk to them so that they can tell me, give me insight of how this person is, what the quirks are, what they're doing, and because obviously you know better than I do. So, I mean, if you, is she living with you now? Okay, so I'll leave her in your care then. If you don't think that, I'll take it off
Okay.
so that she doesn't have to, we won't make it a condition of her bond.
I want her to do things. I'm trying to find her things that she enjoys so she can make a career out of it and at least do something with her time.
Miss Collins, you need to understand that while she is absolutely fantastic and fabulous, she's not going to be.
Wow, this is some tough love. The judge isn't just talking about today, he's talking about setting up a future. It's like a life coach moment right in the middle of court.
Be here forever. She's, you're going to get older. Things in life don't get easier. They get so much more difficult. And what you do now, you're setting yourself up for the next 40 to 50 years of your life. And if you don't set yourself some kind of career, something to do, when she passes on, you're going to have nothing. She gets disability now. How much?
Just actually started it back up again, so it's like 100, but it goes by my.
If you don't have income, does she get more?
Correct.
Okay, so perhaps it's a lot, I don't know, but is it enough to survive? Is it going to be enough to survive for the rest of your life? That's what you got to think about. Now is the best time for you to get a career, learn a hobby, learn a trade, and go with it. And perhaps,
She likes to braid hair.
great.
And we went to go do that, and then she was like, we did all the steps, and she was like, well, I don't think I'm gonna do that now.
Actually, we have a career fair that's coming in about a month. I can give you a flyer, and we have all kinds of different jobs, businesses that are going to be there. I'm going to be there too. I'm happy to meet you there, and we'll see if they have something that's to her liking. And if not, she's not obligated, but
She loves animals. That's another passion of hers. She
That's great.
loves animals.
hey, look, you don't even have to please animals.
She loves them.
Well,
Like,
if you feed them, you're
Great.
happy.
We got to, yeah, that's
Yeah.
right.
she
Feed 'em.
loves them. Like, her and animals, they just come to her. She loves animals.
What about that? Work at a vet's office. You thought about that?
She's scared of like blood and stuff like that.
You're going to see it. That's right.
Yeah,
Well,
so she's like, I don't want to.
I'll leave it to you. We're having a job and career fair at the beginning of November. Stop by. You have nothing to lose, just time, And we have a bunch of other judges that are going to be there to help others find jobs and other kinds of things. Okay, well, I'll leave it to you. All right. Okay,
But for now, you're okay with not everything?
Yeah.
Okay.
absolutely. Okay.
Thank you.
All right. Good luck, Ms. Collins.
Can we be excused? Okay, thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you, Counselor.
Yes. Yeah, keep that. Shreya, on Miles, we're still doing no contact, right?
I can swear, do you want this?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
We need to sign it.
Well, we're taking off the residential restriction, but we're leaving in the no contact order because
On the MOA?
on the most,
I
yeah.
thought it was no threatening the grass. On a MOA.
I don't know what she wants. Like, they haven't ripped it
Oh, that's
until,
okay. If you
until I
want
know,
to add, okay, that's fine.
right. If at a later date, you tell me that they've ripped it and she's okay with having
I
contact,
don't
then
know
I'm
if there's
okay.
no contact. I just don't know what.
Right, and she's in California anyway,
Yeah.
so.
So it's the address, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Hi, Josh, who do we have?
Salguero. Need a plea.
Good morning, Mr. Salguero. Mr. Salguero, you're charged with burglary of a motor vehicle. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. What have you guys worked out?
It's a time served.
He
He was sentenced to 2 TDC on his felony revocation. It's September.
Had a lot of trouble getting a hold of you, Mr. Salguero. You pick up.
Enter, did you catch that? The judge just explained what being a true habitual means. Basically, repeat offenders risk spending decades behind bars. Scary stuff, but a solid legal reality check.
Cases and you never come to court. I had one bond at $15,005 because you repeatedly failed to show up. The only advice I'm going to give you now is you are headed to prison. From now on, you are nearly what's called a true habitual. When you have 2 pen trips, you're labeled a true habitual. Is this 1 or 2 for you? Pen trips.
First time, sir.
Okay. From now on, anytime you pick up a serious felony, you're looking at a minimum of 15 years to life. So I would be very careful what you do, because like I said, when you're labeled a true habitual, you're looking at a minimum of 25 years to life when you pick up a serious felony. So when you get out of prison, wash that jail funk off and be good. It's not hard. Is it the DWI? Is that what he's going to prison for? Such a stupid crime. All you have to do is push a button, $20, anywhere you want to go. And now, just keep that in mind next time, you know? You give up a lot of rights by entering this agreement. You give up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on your behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you're not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization. You give up the right to appeal. So once you plead guilty, you can never change this. Is this what you want to do? How do you plead to the offense, or guilty or not guilty? One more thing I'm going to advise you on. You live in Texas. People like their guns and they like their cars. And I cannot tell you how many times we've had someone who's had this same charge where they've gotten shot. Careful. Next time, you may very well end up with a hole in your stomach. Good luck. Okay.
I also had a Mr. Bail on bond.
Are we going to do that,
Thanks
please?
so much.
Can you give me 1 second so we can knock out Mr. Roach real quick and then you do that? one, please?
Sorry, Josh, let me just do this real quick. Hi, Mr. Roach, how are you? Good, thanks. So your lawyer, much to my reluctance, has convinced me to set your bond at $500. And I'm doing it for one reason only, because I want you to get the help that you need. And so I'm going to put a monitor on your ankle so I know where you are. And we're wanting you to go to the Gulf Coast Center to get that help. If you fail to do it, I'm making it a condition of your bond. So if you don't go and you just blow us off and you take off, I'm going to revoke the bond and I'm not going to play this game with you again. This is not going to happen. This is so that you get the help that you need. Do you understand? I'm not going to warn you again and I'm not going to play this game again. Okay, great.
Thank you.
Done. Okay,
Thank you so much.
Mr. Roach, make us proud, man. Yeah.
That's why I wanted to make sure.
501. Say it again? Yeah. I'm going to test you 40 days from today.
After this part is classic judge talk, laying out strict conditions to protect the public while giving someone a chance to turn things around. Would you stick to these rules if you were in his shoes?
If you test positive for marijuana again, I'm going to revoke your bond and put you in jail. If you test positive for alcohol again, because I'm going to randomly test you, likewise, you will go to jail. I'm ordering you as a condition of your bond not to consume alcohol, illegal drugs, or unprescribed controlled medication. I'm ordering you to work full-time or get into school full-time as well. No contact with the complaining witness in this case. Do you understand? And I'm telling you now, it's very possible that they indict this as a third-degree felony. And if you have any prior pen trips, you could be looking at a serious 15 to 25 to life case. But like I told you before, I'm going to do everything in my power to protect the public at all costs. Do you understand? THA and then he comes back and we test him in 40 days. Do you have a Texas driver license?
It's expired, but
And you are not allowed to drive. And I'm making it a condition of your bond that you're not to drive. And you will be signing an affidavit with me. You just had a tampering with a government record dismissed 3 months ago. So I'm ordering you not to drive as well, unless you have a valid Texas driver license and liability insurance. And I'm going to have you sign an affidavit with me today, promising me that you're not going to drive, Mr. Johnson. Sorry?
I got a question. I got a question.
Shoot.
Why you telling me like this case has nothing to do with drugs or like driving? I didn't get in trouble for no drugs. I have never got choked with drugs or drinking or anything in that matter. I never in life got in trouble for it.
I don't want you using while you're on bond for this case, and I don't want you using and being in a state that could potentially lead to other charges because you're in a state that you shouldn't be. So if you have problems with drugs or alcohol, you better address it, Mr. Johnson, because if you don't, I'm going to do it for you.
I'm not saying I have a problem. I'm just trying to see like this case happened. I think they said in what?
When was the charge?
Yes, ma'am.
I get it, but Mr.
April 17th.
Listen, hold on, Mr. Johnson.
Since like with no alcohol or no marijuana, nothing.
Resisting arrest, assault of a family member, possession of a dangerous drug, possession of marijuana, unlawful restraint, theft, possession of a controlled substance, out-of-state fugitive case, harassment, out-of-state fugitive case where you had a desertion from LA County where we gave you a $60,000 bond, tampering with the government record, and now another. I'm not going to argue with you. I want to do everything in my power to keep the county safe. And if you're clean, I'm not going to. This is what's going to happen. I don't want you using alcohol. I don't want you using any illegal drugs. I don't want you to have contact with her. If you don't have a Texas driver license, don't drive. If you don't have liability insurance with your name, don't drive. I'm asking you on every single one of those things, I'm asking you to follow the law. I'm asking you to be a nice and good person out there. That's all I'm asking.
Do not talk to the prosecutor.
I didn't know she was the prosecutor.
Don't talk to the prosecutor.
Thank you.
You need to talk to her. You just say THA, you're on the right. Yep. You need a hiring attorney, that's what the judge is saying.
I can't, I don't work.
One of your bond conditions is that you get a full-time job, Mr. This isn't up for negotiation. These are your bond conditions. I want you to become a productive member of society. That's it. So I'm going to have you now sign this affidavit promising us you're not going to drive. I will get you to Victoria, sign a reset. After that, I'll get you with pre-trial for your bond conditions, and then we'll see you in 30 days.
Okay. But I just want one more question. So when I come back to court, is this just for the drug test or just like the
Just make sure that you're in compliance for you to have a lawyer. And then in 40 days, I'm going to drug test you again. So don't smoke any more weed after today. Okay.
That makes feel.
Hey.
Hey, Judge, how are you?
Hi.
You're on Chad Mayfield. He's in the box. Not sure why he's in the box.
We wanted to wait for you to get here to see what's going on with Mr. Mayfield.
My has a driver's license. That's what I'm saying.
But you said it's invalid, correct?
No, I said it's expired.
Sir, do not argue. You said it's
An expired license is no valid license.
All I need to go do is just go set a test and get my license, sir.
So do that. When you do that, oh, hold on a second. I'll talk to him again in a second.
I'm not trying to argue with y'all. But like,
Just take a seat.
Y'all ready for us?
Just lighter. Okay. Come up, Mr. Mayfield.
Oh, here's the kicker. Driving with a suspended license is a fast track back to jail. The judge is making sure there's no confusion here. Crystal clear rules mean no excuses.
Is there a reason why?
Wanted to make sure that he just had got with you to make sure that you guys are on the same page. That's it. Because
He has a new case in the 208, but it was filed. The date of offense is prior to these cases. I think the date of
I'm not
offense-
taking him into custody.
Okay.
I just want to make sure that you understand that you're not allowed to consume alcohol or illegal drugs.
Yes, sir.
Randomly test you.
Yes, sir.
Do you have a Texas driver license?
Yes, sir.
Can you run his license, please?
Yes,
Do you have liability insurance in your name?
Yes, sir.
Are you sure?
Yes, sir.
As long as you do, then you're allowed to drive. If you don't have liability insurance,
I do.
you're not allowed to drive.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Right. We'll just make sure he signs the bond conditions.
Yes, sir.
It is your responsibility to stay in touch with Mr. Slider. Mr. Slider tells me that he can't get a hold of you because you're ducking and dodging. I'm going to issue a warrant.
Yes,
You've
sir.
already had 2 bonds and no more PR bonds.
Yes,
Do you
sir.
understand? Okay.
His driver's license is not eligible to run.
They're showing you don't have a license. Just because you have a physical copy doesn't mean that it's eligible with DPS. Is your license eligible?
Date of offense was on a DWI was it was June 16.
That's the reason.
Yeah, that's why.
Your license got suspended because of your administrative license revocation hearing. And I will let Michael tell you about that, but you're not allowed to drive. Yeah, that's why we look these up to make sure, because if you go out there and you drive and you get pulled over, you're going to go right back to jail. You violated your bond conditions here, and then both of these bonds are going to get revoked. So that's why it's better to be informed of everything now. So, you know, if you were able to get your license back, then I'll allow you to drive. But you're probably going to have to pay a reinstatement fee. You're going to have to go to DPS. There's a lot of things that you're going to have to do. Don't drive until you have it valid and you let us know.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so I'm going to have you come up here, swear to us that you're not going to drive. We have to get you to meet with pretrial for your bond conditions. You just have to sign for them, and after that, you'll be free to go. Okay, guys. Thanks.
Yes.
Thanks, Mr. Slider.